Hey guys, this is What If here. Welcome back to NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup Career Mode, part 36. For the fourth time, 4 times, I've recorded this session, and I've had issues. Oh my god, I've had enough. I try to go do the All-Star race, and the game locks up. And I don't do the manual save, or the automatic save, because I always worry that some bizarre issue will happen, like this shit, where... Because I always worry about that, and because I'm not sure if my footage will always be perfect, so I do it as a safety precaution. But this is the big fucking problem I've had for an hour now. So I've done this challenge 4 different times. So I've really had enough of playing this game. Well, mainly just the same stuff because I've gotten so good at it now in this portion that I can just win it every time. So we'll try to breeze through this stuff as much as possible. And then when we get after Richmond, then we'll, I guess, save our progress here and then go back to the later and then do the All-Star race. So this is going to be an all-day project just to make this video because issues continue to happen. First it was my computer. Then it's two other times it was the other stuff, and then I'm just tired of it. You know, it kind of gets ridiculous after a while. But now finally I've learned to become such a master at this track as I fucking hit the outside wall because I'm like fatigued and tired of playing this track too. So that's like a mix of that as well. But we'll just drive right by Harvick, get the lead, and let's win this fucking challenge and move on to something else. Hopefully that's beyond this part in my life. There, off the final corner, we'll win this event again. That's always great. It's fine. It's dandy. It puckers my lips. Everything about it. Move on. We'll sim the modified race. 21st, Ted Meadows is an absolute fucking scrub. Who would have thought? Breaking news, folks. Ted Meadows. I said it right for the first time. Breaking news. Ted Meadows is a fucking scrub. Points lead. I forgot. I'm second in points, still 56 points back from Gordon after California. I didn't like that race, obviously, because I didn't fucking run well. Richmond, though I've done it 4 times now? 3 times? No, Richmond's been now 3 times going into this one. And the Corvette Challenge race is 4 because the very first part, or the last part, part 35, I did at the end of that, but it never saw the light of day because things got fucked up in it. So we'll do qualifying here. Everything will be hunky-dory because I've done this track so many times now. I've became an absolute master at it. And it's a shame because the first time I did this was action-packed. It was funny. It was a great, just WhatiFRacing video, and now it's not, because now I've mastered the track, and now it's just going to be fucking boring, where I just lead the whole time, and nothing happens. There we go, another pole, 21-3, the second place should have like a 22-0, and I was right, because I've done it that many times, I even know the lap times of where everybody's running. Please help me, I've done this too many times. I like how I'm not getting fan autograph sessions too, like the game knows that I'm pissed off. And it just knows that, hey, don't even bother. So I appreciate it, game. I appreciate that sentiment. We've kind of I already showed you the car setup, so we're good. So yeah, let's get into it. We just need to get through the first lap just fine, clear the leader, second place, and we'll be golden. So yeah, I'm kind of amazed I've gotten this good at this track. I've kind of had trouble with it in the past, but I've gotten good at it now, and we got the lead, we're good, we just need to get through turn 3 fine, and there we go, beautiful, and now we'll just haul ass, we'll pit on lap 16, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, this is now, it's become a speed run at this point, which is interesting, so that's an interesting thing to have happen to me, so it's fun. A little bit past our, halfway through our fuel run. Gordon's still there, he's really the only car that's even kind of close to me. But we've been holding our own, though I've had to lead much bigger than this at certain points. I've had one that was like 3 seconds almost going into the run. So it's not as great, but then again, Gordon is way out there, so still got to keep myself on my toes and everything. I just know once the tires fall off, it's going to start sucking, so we just got to hang on as best as we can and just hope the second half of the run we can kind of do the same and hope lap traffic plays a factor too and holds up Gordon. We pin this lap. The car's been holding out very well. I think Gordon just headed down pit road that lap, so It is in an undercut, and honestly, it probably worked out for him in his favor because I can't do the things that AI can with their tires and everything. So it's probably in his best interest, though I can't really get away with that. And that was kind of a shitty entry there, but 70 miles an hour, everything's good. 4 tires and fuel. The car handles immaculately, so we'll just do that. Hope for a decent stop and go from there. 15.3 was the time, and that was a 15 flat, so the pit crew do exactly what they need to, and it looks like we're going to cycle out in front of people as cars are leaving the track. Jeff Gordon's right there, so we just barely edged him out. So that's good. And now we do have lap traffic to worry about and to get around, which I would think that would be a nice help too, as hopefully that'll be a nice buffer as we hit the outside wall. So now we got right side damage, and that'll definitely trigger me. Absolutely. And Newman leaves pit road. Now we'll retake the lead. That's great. We did actually lose a little bit of time. It was about 7/10 there, and we were about a second when we were leading. So we did lose a little bit of time. Nothing too crazy. As a lap down car, it's just going to fucking block me all the way off the track. So thank you for that. I appreciate the respect I'm given. That's very classful. And he's mad at me too. So you're a piece of shit, Jimmy Lane. You really are. Go hold up Gordon. Still leading. The gap now is 1.7 seconds. So we definitely pulled away from Gordon even more. I think he's getting held up in lap traffic, I think. Because we're not really blazing with lap times. We're only a couple tenths quicker than Gordon. How I know this? Well, since I've done so many laps, I did a lot of thinking. And pretty much that entire fuel run, Gordon was able to run 22 flats. Because anytime I was a little bit over that, like if I was running like a 20.2, I would notice I would always lose 2 tenths. So, yeah, objectively and factually, we have now evidence to back up that the AI don't really have tire fall off. They'll just run the same lap time as they did in qualifying the whole run, which is fucking bullshit. So now we got unequivocal proof of that. So that's great. It's good to know. So I learned that today, like factually. It wasn't me just imagining that. It is true. So that's what I learned today. And that's me factoring in like no lap traffic too. This is like within clean air, no cars around any of us. So that's where I get that information from. It's not factoring in lap traffic because that would naturally kind of slow your lap time down. So it's all based on clean air. So don't want people to be confused on what I'm trying to say. My flag's out. Still maintaining the lead. We did drop a couple of tenths. So it definitely has fallen off a bit more. But as long as we get through this corner and Jeffrey doesn't do anything stupid like run into me, we should be fine. Wow, almost spun the thing there, but it's okay. We'll get through turns 3 and 4. Jeff Green trying to get his lap back, but he will be denied. We'll get the win, dominate the field, and just redemption from California. The universe and the game tried so hard for so many times to have me screwed over in some way, and it didn't happen, so that makes me feel good. We led 30 out of the 32 laps. Newman and Harvick led the other 2. Gordon was pretty much there the whole run. We barely gained on him anyways, so only 20 points, so he'll still be the points leader, but I'll only have 36 points back to him. And Kent started 17th, got 5th, good for him. And any crazy 29th to 12th for Jimmy, good for him. Dale Jr., again, nowhere to be found, even though he won this race in 2004. So, interesting, but he's nowhere to be found. He is 43rd, wow. Junior must have DNF'd or had something go wrong, because that is just appallingly bad. And we get 400 hero points, and I don't think any rival will be mad at me. And no, they're not, so that's good. We'll sim this truck race, and Bill Lester won. We'll check out the points here and see where Ty Sheets finished and how he's running, because I'm curious, because he's been pretty good this season. And where is he? Okay, still 4th in points, 97 points back. We'll see where he finished here real quick. And he got 7th, so that's, I think, his 2nd worst finish of the season, because I think he got 8th at Daytona or something, so not the best run, but still pretty good. Bill Lester did win, so I don't think he was really in the points hunt at all, but we'll sim the other race, and we'll go from there, and I'll save our progress before we get into the All-Star race, because the universe really doesn't want me to do that race for some reason. Ty Sheets won! He heard me! Alright, that was pretty cool. Good for him. Alright, we'll check the points again, which he should have closed in the gap tremendously after that one, I would imagine. And yeah, he barely closed in, only about 10 points. So Qualify must have finished 2nd, I would imagine. So it's basically between 4 drivers: Quaffle, Lester, Edwards, and Ty Sheets. So, yeah, and then we'll do the All-Star race. But I'll just throw this all on my computer, make sure everything's fine, and we'll save our progress, and then we'll go to the All-Star race, and then we don't have to do this stuff ever again, because holy shit, I'm tired of doing these series of races now. Alright, everything looks good on my end. Everything's fine. I actually, just before I recorded, I just decided to try to do the race, or at least click on it, and it crashed. So I made the right decision on that. I rebooted the system, and now it should work just fine. And it does. I don't know what is up with that. I don't know if that's just the All-Star thing or what, but it's a really just bizarre glitch, I guess, or at least for my system or game or whatever. I don't know. It's just weird. So we're going to just make some adjustments to the car setup. It's just pretty much the same as usual. We're going to probably make it just a little bit tighter because I don't really know what the car will be like. And we'll bump up the 4th gear by 3 notches. And that should be about it. I don't know where we're going to start, but yeah, here we go. The Nextel All-Star Challenge has 3 segments. Segment 1, you must make a 4-tire green flag pit stop. Prior to segment 2, the field will be randomly inverted. After the inversion, you will need to race in the final 2 segments to finish the last. Finish the last and first. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. It's kind of like Thunder 04, to be honest, with the format. So I don't know where we would have started. It's kind of random, but we're starting 19th out of 43 cars. Well, that doesn't seem right. But yeah, so I guess we'll try to pit on lap 5 roughly. Kind of split this up in half and go from there. I imagine the tire fall off and everything for this is going to be upped tremendously, and it's going to be extreme because that's kind of how it usually is. It was like that in Thunder 04. And I didn't even get any practice. It didn't even give me an option, so that's always fun. But we're going to try to get through the field here. I think we have to, I don't even know where it said I needed to finish. So we'll just try to do the best we can. Ooh, don't. Thank you. I'm glad Ricky Craven kind of wrecked at that exact time, because I would have hit him, I would have spun out, wrecked, that would have just been a disaster. So, man, we got straightaway speed. Alright. A couple more laps and then we'll head down pit road. It's looking good for ourselves so far. It looks like we're pretty damn quick. Well, never mind. Never mind. Harvick is pissed. I'm sorry, Harvick. I can't help it when the field stops like that. And now we can't pit under green or under caution, so we have to stay out. Well, that sucks. Oh yeah, it's double file. Oh, I forgot about that. That's what was the thing back then. Harvick's gonna hit me. No, he's not. Okay. Well, we'll pit this lap. We're gonna just. Okay. Well, sorry, Bobby. He didn't deserve that. Yeah, we're just gonna pit this lap, take 4 tires, repair the damage, and just move on, because that was kind of a mess. There was a custom car up there that started first. I don't know why, honestly, but yeah, there he was, and just stacked up everything, I think. So yeah, 4 tires and fuel, that's what it told us to do. So hopefully, because we undercut the field this much, it should be a big gain. So yeah, we'll just see how we cycle or where we cycle out and go from there. Hopefully we gain a lot because of this. 15.6 I think was the estimated time. Now it's a 16 flat, so a little bit slow, I think, but they did have to repair damage, so I understand. Now we just kind of have to wait for this to all cycle through and hope that we get a better finish in this segment than 9th we were running previously, so yeah, we just gotta wait. Passing a couple of cars that are leaving pit road now. Just not sure where we're gonna cycle out, to be honest. I mean, we did undercut the field quite a bit, but I don't know if it's enough. And of course, we're near our rival Kevin Harvick, who is just the maddest I've ever seen. So I'm sure he's gonna beat my ass, which is a very typical Kevin Harvick thing to do in this time period. So that's cute. But unfortunately, I don't know. He's gonna kill me. So we're in 24th now, and okay. Alright, well, we could make the pass on him. We're going to try to get by him here. This is probably going to end up badly for everyone involved. Well, at least we're on lead lap, so at least that's good. Oh, he got a little bit out of his system. It went down. It was less red. Oh. It's less red, so That's good, and I hit him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, we're going to be 4th. We actually are going to cycle out very well from all this. It's the white flag, and yeah, we're quick. This car is fast. Just got to get through turn 3 here. Not really a good angle, but should have the bottom lane here and be able to get by Rusty. I don't know about Sadler, but we'll try. Off turn 4, and we're going to get 2nd barely. And Kurt won the first segment. And not sure where this is all going to cycle out. I don't know how many people get eliminated after this one. I'm just not sure. Okay, well, we're starting 5th, so that's good. Well, at least we're on the inside line. And it looks like all the field is still intact, so... Okay. Alright, 7 laps. And our fuel is reset, so that's good. We'll get a good restart here. 7 laps, I think, is just a green flag stint here. So that's good. Everything's better. And so I am kind of confused because Tony Stewart and McMurray up here, but Kurt Busch won the segment, so why is he? Why are they? I don't know. But Harvick, ooh, that's a bad idea. Turn. Oh God, Harvick's gonna kill me. Nope. Okay, we're good. Just run away. Stewart, no. Gotta get away from Harvick. I don't know what he's gonna do to me. And almost wrecked. But new leader. Okay, beautiful. White flag's out. We've just continued to pull away from Stewart, so it's very clear we have the best car. The only problem is I just don't know where they're going to put us when they do the field inversion or randomize it and stuff, because I can go back as far as 10th, and there's only going to be 5 laps for this final segment. It's going to be really tough to, run anyone down. So it's kind of just a luck of the draw here, so I'll just have to cross the line here and see, because I really don't know. It's going to suck if I can't win, considering the fact that it seems like we're just that good. So I think it's a top 10, so yeah, there it is. I think the fuel and everything gets reset, and we're still first. Oh my God, yes. Thank you. Thank you, the fans. Oh, that's beautiful. And nobody gets eliminated still. Okay. But it's 5 laps, and okay, well, I don't really think we have anything to worry about because our car is just OP as hell, and we've got fresh tires and fuel, so all that's reset again. That's nice, and could probably just cruise to an easy win unless, Harvick wants to wreck me, because I know he's still pissed. But he can't catch me, so too bad. White flag's out. Still leading. We've pulled away. I would, if this, I don't know. I was going to put in the Coke 600 for this part, but it's unironically the longest race of the season. That's going to put the video a little bit up too long, so we'll kind of just end it out with this race here. Also, to free myself of a little bit of stress, because I've been doing this for multiple hours now with all the issues I've had, so there we go. Off turn 4, we'll win the All-Star race. We'll get probably 1/10 of that $1 million with the way that they budget the money, or way that they convert it or something to the other people, so that's great. So we'll probably get like 100,000 from that. So Harvick's very pissed. I'm very aware of that. And we only get barely over 100,000, so I was right. Man, that sucks. So we let 11 of the 22. The other were from McMurray, Kurt Busch, and another lap was from probably that custom car that led the first lap. Yeah, so that about does it. I'm sure Harvick's going to kick my ass here, so it's not justified at all, because I can't help it that all the field like stacked up in front of each other. Oh, okay. I guess you'll wait till next week to beat my ass then. Big shout out to my Tier 3 Patreon supporters at Down Reynolds, Weather Bros, KamikazeGames, Ronnie Lazzarine, Dave Piper, Champ 15, Racing News Now, Alan Gray, MotorsportsGames, Robert Dillon, and Zach Page for a donation again. I can't thank you guys enough for your contribution and support to the channel every single month like this. It does me a lot, and like usual, you guys are always awesome for your continued support. We'll see you all next part for Lowe's, and I think it's Dover? I think so. Yep. So that's cool. I think both those tracks we could win very easily at, considering how well we did at Dover in the Busch Series and Cup Series. We've already kind of seen how well we've done in the All-Stars, so yeah, it's looking, next part might be a very good one for ourselves, as long as nothing stupid happens. So yeah, I'll see you all next part, and I'll see you all later, and as always, have a good day, everyone.